Hey all, it's been a while and I'm here in my home clothes and recording this video. And the reason why I'm in such a state is because it's almost 10 p.m. here in Sydney, and I didn't really have I didn't really get the time to record this video that I've been thinking about recording for the last 4 or 5 days. Um, so yeah, a little. This will be a short video, and it'll be a quick update on what I've been up to in the last 2 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks, actually 2 weeks. So what's happened is in the last few weeks, a lot of my time has been occupied by my driving. Yes, I had my license many years ago, and I never bothered to renew it. And ever since I've been living in Sydney, I've worked close to the city and I've lived close to the city. So what I mean to say is I've lived in places where public transport was very accessible. So I didn't really need a car, and because of that, I didn't really see the need to renew my license and to sort of get a car. So obviously it had been about like 15 plus years since I had driven. So I just thought that it would be really good for me to like start learning to drive again. So I've been doing some driving lessons, which has occupied a little bit of my time. Uh, because as I mentioned in one of the videos before, I do have a day job, and so what happens is that once I come home from work, um, I need to go for my driving lesson and to practice, and then you know, yeah, driving lesson finishes, and then I come home and I get ready and go to the gym, and then come home and then cook my dinner and all, and the day just goes. And when the weekend comes, I'm just completely exhausted. Like Saturday and Sunday, for the most part, I just spend resting. I just get some rest and all that, because the weeks are pretty busy. Now, speaking of my day job, there's been a few changes in there too. Uh, it's a really political workplace where I am, and as part of that, I'm not sure how it happened, why it happened, but I was obviously my I've changed teams. Um, so I'm no longer in the team that I was originally a part of, that I was a part of for the last 18 months or so. So I found, as of last week, I found myself in a new team, and there's been quite a bit of this going on, and it's been a little bit stressful, and yeah, it's been stressful, and there's a lot of I'm not sure who's playing what, or who's playing what cards, or but this has happened. I found myself in a completely new team as of last week. Anyway, and what I'm doing in this new team is I'm not really doing any coding. There's no coding involved in here. This is purely an analyst role as of now. It's a cybersecurity project, and as part of this, what we're doing right now is we're really just doing a lot of analysis work, and this is in light of recent data breaches here in Australia in some of the public companies. Um, so the data breach happened, and cybersecurity became a very important issue for almost every um, company organization out there, and my organization was one such organization. So um, this cybersecurity has become a really major issue, and I've been sent to work with the business side to analyze and provide my technical expertise to analyze all the backend that we've got, and assess the security of it, and prepare a report, and if and when not secure, remediate those APIs. Um, that's APIs. Yeah, remediate those backends APIs. Yeah. So when the time comes, I've been told that when the time comes, um, I'll be leading a team to remediate these things. But that time has not come. We're still in very early stage of the project, so I'm purely doing analysis work. So what this means is talking to different business personnel and trying to get an idea of what's involved and prepare some sort of estimates and things like how much will it cost, or how many resources can we provide, and how do you factor in um, other things such as like feasibility or compatibility with modern architectures um, of the existing standards that we've got, and how to use this potentially uh, non-secure code, and how to secure it, and how to modernize it, and so on and so forth. There's quite a bit of talk going on. So this is not really a coding role as of now. It's purely analysis and preparing heaps of documentation and trying to assess uh, the effort and the resources required to do the work. Yeah, do I miss coding? Kind of, but this is an interesting challenge for me. I've never really done anything like this, that too at such scale. So it is very interesting for me, and it's really good to work with a whole new bunch of people. The people on the business side are indeed very different. They're very different from those of us in the technical side. So it's a different experience. It's just a refreshing experience for me, and yeah, cool. So there's that I've been doing with that. Now coming back to the code that I have, the open source code that I've got on GitHub, the React TypeScript to-do list, and the Node TypeScript CRUD nodes. Now for these two APIs on GitHub, I haven't made a whole lot of changes to the Node TypeScript CRUD nodes, but I have made some minor changes to the React TypeScript to-do list, and I've pushed that to GitHub. I'll put a link in the description of this video for both these open source repository, and yeah, I'll share an update on that. Actually, sorry, I'm not sure what to say to that because I haven't really done as much work on it in the last 2 weeks because of I've just been busy with things happening in my day job, and this is, as I mentioned before, this is a whole new thing for me, and I'm learning a whole new set of tools and protocols and all of these things, especially to do with cybersecurity. And given that my day job is in finance, it's on the fintech side of things. I'm learning a whole bunch of new things, such as the IPC DSS certification for credit cards and all, and things like the FIX protocol, the financial information exchange protocol. These things are very new to me, and it's really interesting. It's fascinating, and also things such as low latency trading platforms. I'm learning a little bit about market trade, a lot of it, by the way. So I'll make a separate video on details of these sort of things as I learn more, and as I can actually put together everything that I want to say about these topics. But for now, I'll just end this video here, and please do check out my repositories on GitHub: Node, TypeScript, CRUD nodes, and React TypeScript to-do list. And also have a read of my blog post. I've written a new blog post on how to deploy and host your React app as a static website on AWS S3. So I'll put a link to the to the GitHub repository, as well as my blog post in the description of this video. So make sure you check it out, and yeah, until next time, live long and prosper.